Hey, it's Cryptic Girl again from Henna Hotties, and today we're going to show you how to fill a henna cone. Now, if you've already seen our video on how to roll a henna cone, you'll have one of these. And we're going to use the good old standby of the Ziploc baggie filled with henna. I've already mixed this henna up, and you can see on our other videos how to do that. This is about 20 grams of henna. It's been mixed, sifted, strained, the whole 9 yards. We squeeze it out into this plastic bag, and then what we're going to do is cut the tip of this bag to make it easy to fill the cone. Now, when you're going to fill the cone, you don't want to fill beyond this point. So you want to do about 2/3 of the cone. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it really is. You can probably, on a cone this size, get about 10 or 15, at least 10 or 15 delicate designs on it. It's better to keep it a little bit less, because then you won't have any leakage after you roll it closed on the top. You always want to make sure you have at least about 1 inch to where the opening is. Maybe a little bit less, about 1/2 inch. Just so that you have enough room to close it up. Okay, you're going to need your cone, your henna, obviously, and your tape, and a pair of scissors. So we're going to take and just clip the end of the henna, and you're going to squeeze the henna in slowly. It's just easier not to make a big blobby mess. Let it go down about that much, and you're going to stop, or at least this is what I do. It's the easier way. Pinch it and squish the henna down to the bottom so you get all the air out of it. Then reopen the cone. I use a pencil. This is my old crappy pencil I never sharpen. And I just open that back up again. And I go back to squeezing the henna in. You're going to keep doing this until you get to that 2/3 mark. You can kind of shake the cone and get the henna to go down a little bit until you get it to where you want it. And that's about where we want it. If you're only going to fill a few cones at a time, at this point you can take a piece of tape and tape up the end of your Ziploc baggie. And this can be put in the fridge or in the freezer. You want to put it in a cold, dark place, and this henna will last for a long time. So we're going to leave it at that. And I have just a little blurb here. So it's always good to have a couple of cotton wipes on hand, just so you don't get yourself all messy. And you can wear gloves if you're... When I'm in a hurry, I'm kind of a slob about this, so I always wear gloves. Otherwise, I end up with hennaed hands that are not very attractive looking. Clean up all the extra. And this is how you're going to close the tube. Once you get the henna in there, squeeze it down. You're going to fold the ends over like this. Then you're going to fold in the sides like this, so that you have a little point to roll. At this point, you're going to start rolling that into a little bar across the top of the tube, like so. You want to make sure it's not super tight. There's a little bit of slack because there's one more fold you have to do after this to give it a round hole, or round shape, sorry. Tape this roll down. And then what I do is I pinch the roll and the cone so that I can then fold the ends of the roll in, and this is what gives it a round shape like a pencil. and I tape that closed. Now, if you make sure that you didn't overfill it and you rolled it nice and tight, that cone will not leak at all. It's very easy to work with. It's very easy to squeeze the henna down. When the cone starts to get loose and not have enough tension for you, you can just untape it, roll it up a little tighter, or you can use a rubber band. A small rubber band around it will add tension to it. You have to be careful with the small rubber band because that sometimes can cause the henna to squirt out here up top after a little while. If you've rolled your cone really tight and taped it up well, it shouldn't, if you have enough room to roll up. But if you've overfilled your cones, which sometimes I tend to do, if you notice the length of this one's a little bit more full. So I would not use a rubber band on one like that. I would just roll that one up again. But you can use the rubber band or you can re-roll it. And if you're very careful, you can probably refill these a couple of times. I don't, because I have mountains of Mylar. But if you don't have mountains of Mylar, you can reuse these cones. 20 grams of henna, which is about what was in here, will fill all these cones. And it will probably do about 100 designs. It looks like a little bit, but it's really a lot, and it will last you a long time. And that is it. That's how you fold a cone and fill it. And I hope that helped. Please don't forget to rate and comment. Every little bit helps. And this is Cryptic Girl for Henna Hottie. Thank you.